guys, it's Nicole, also known as NikkiVegan, and in today's video I've got a brand new grocery haul that mostly focuses on vegan sauces and snacks. As always, I'm not just going to show you what I got, but I'm also going to show you how I used what I got to hopefully give you some easy meal ideas. And I teamed up with Thrive Market to bring you this video because that is where I found a lot of these goodies that are way cheaper than when I find them at the regular grocery store. And if you are not a member and you've always been curious, now is a really great time to try because they are offering a brand new 1-month membership for $9.95, or you can sign up for a year membership like the one that I have, and it ends up only being $5 a month. And if you sign up today, you're eligible to get a free gift that is a $22 value. So check the link in the description box below and let's get started. All right, right on top, right off the bat, I got these Plant Snacks beet with vegan goat cheese. They're definitely a cracker, but I feel like they're snackable like a chip. I love this flavor. I know vegan goat cheese sounds a little bit strange, but if you've ever had a salad that has like a creamy cashew cheese and beets, that combination is so delicious. It's like a little tiny bit sweet, salty and savory, and then it has that creamy tanginess, and somehow they managed to get that flavor combo in a chip. Okay, so I told you I got lots of sauces and I've never tried any of them before, so I'm really excited. The first one is this Primal Kitchen no dairy vodka sauce made with avocado oil, and it's vegan obviously, and it has no sugar added. And I remember reading the ingredients on the website and they were really clean, and it seemed like probably the kind of thing I could easily make at home, but I like that it's already prepared, ready to go. It'll just be waiting for me in the cupboard, and I can throw it together with some pasta from the cupboard, some frozen broccoli, maybe some chickpeas or frozen meatballs or something, and have a really, like vegan meatballs obviously, and have a really easy quick dinner that I think is gonna taste really good. Okay, so the next sauce I got is gonna sound a little bit weird considering that I'm vegan, but it is steak sauce. It is a organic, sugar-free steak sauce, and I read all the ingredients. They are vegan, and I feel like this is gonna be really good to experiment with. I haven't used steak sauce in a really long time, but I was thinking maybe brushing it onto some tempeh, some veggie burgers, even as a glaze for my mini meatloaf muffins. This would be really good on that. So I figured a really great way to try out the steak sauce would be to make a really hearty veggie burger. So I pulled out my grill pan, I added a little bit of coconut oil, and then I added some squash, zucchini, and a veggie burger. I thawed the veggie burger in the microwave for about 30 seconds first, and then I seasoned everything up with this steak seasoning from Primal Palette. I also got this from Thrive a few hauls ago, but you could easily recreate this at home. It's pretty much just salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, rosemary, red pepper flakes, thyme, etc. But I like that it's already pre-mixed, and I put it on a bunch of stuff. And then once I had both sides nicely grilled, I went ahead and I brushed on some of the steak sauce that I got. And I find that this is very similar in flavor to the steak sauce I'm used to, but it's not as sweet because it doesn't have any added sugar. So it's a little bit thinner. It's got more of a tang to it, but it's that same flavor that I remember. And so I brushed it on the veggie burger itself as well as on the squash and zucchini, and then flipped it one more time to let it caramelize. Then I added some avocado, a bunch of arugula. I love arugula on sandwiches and burgers. I just think the pepperiness of it is so nice and complements especially a veggie burger. I think it's so great. And then the grilled seasoned veggies. These were so good on their own. I'm definitely gonna make this again just as a side dish because something about the mix of the seasoning with the sauce and then letting that grill on my grill pan, it was super easy but really, really flavorful. Then I added my veggie burger, lots of ketchup, and this was ready to go. Sometimes I add vegan mayo, sometimes I make it a cheeseburger. I kind of just do whatever I'm feeling like on that day, but this was delicious, and the steak sauce was a really nice addition, so highly recommend. Next, I got these Simple Mills sprouted seed everything crackers, and this looked really good to me because I love everything but the bagel seasoning, and so I'm assuming that this is what they are going to taste like. And they have really great ingredients, really simple ingredients, and they are gluten-free, vegan. Yeah, they look really good. I feel like this is going to be something that I'm definitely going to include on my snack plate situation when I do my Mediterranean night. So stay tuned for that because I'm excited. So this is the one I think I'm gonna have to make tonight because I'm so excited to try it. It is the Primal Kitchen No Dairy Garlic Alfredo Sauce with avocado oil, and it is vegan. It's made from cashews. And again, the ingredients are very, very simple and very similar to the Alfredo that I make all the time, but this is, like I said, already ready to go. And I think obviously this is gonna be so good on pasta, but I was even thinking if I did like a tray bake that had, you know, roasted potatoes and some broccoli and whatever else, maybe some chickpeas, I could use this as a sauce to stir through and just have a lot of flavor without really having to do very much. So I've got some plans for you, buddy. Next up, I got a great big bag of cashews. Raw cashews are really important. If you ever are confused whether you should use raw or roasted cashews in a recipe, I find that raw is best because one, they blend super silky smooth, but also they have a more mild flavor, so you're not gonna have that nutty background flavor as strongly as you would if you used a roasted cashews. Oh, I got some organic mustard from Thrive Market. This is just the yellow mustard. I feel like this is a staple, especially for burgers and vegan hot dogs, but it's also really good in like just the tiniest little amount in your cream sauces. So like a cashew sour cream. All right, so to make your own vegan sour cream, you will just add some soaked cashews to a blender, along with some fresh lemon juice, white rice vinegar, a little bit of olive oil, and some mustard. Then you're just gonna blend this up until it's nice and smooth. And like a lot of nut and seed based sauces, it is thinner in the beginning, and then as it sits in the fridge, it will thicken up. And so you can see that when it first comes out of the blender, it's very like thin, and it's nice to drizzle. So if you're looking for a drizzle consistency, like if you're making baked potatoes and you wanna do some kind of like zigzag drizzle, you can definitely use it at this point. But I find that it gets even better when you let it sit in the fridge. It will be a lot thicker. You can dollop it on the way that you would regular sour cream, and you can put this on baked potatoes, fries, chili, soups, dals. Super, super versatile. It's great on tacos, so I hope you enjoy. The recipe will be in the description box below. So these are the Jovial organic sourdough crackers. They look a little bit like saltine crackers, and they are, I never know how to say this word. Let me know in the comments how you guys say it. Einkorn? I don't know. But I love sourdough, and I feel like this is gonna have like a really great flavor because of it. I love saltine crackers or saltine type crackers with just peanut butter and jelly on them. I know that's so old-fashioned, but it's so good. Next up, I got this core and rind cheesy cashew sauce. It is plant-based, dairy-free, and it is a female-owned company as well, which I think is really great. And I got the sharp and tangy flavor, and when I read the ingredients, it looks very similar to the butternut squash mac and cheese recipe that I have on this channel. It's with pumpkin though instead, but it's pumpkins, cashews, apple cider vinegar, nutritional yeast, has some mustard in there for some umami. So I feel like just based on that alone, I feel like it's gonna be pretty good. And it has a little serving recommendation here. It says perfect for roasted veggies, mac and cheese, tacos, nachos, soups, burgers, salad, pizza, baked potatoes, and more. So I'm excited to try this. It looks super good. So some of you guys know I do my Friday night movie night routine, not every Friday night, but sometimes. And for the next one I have planned, I'm gonna be filming it, and I'm making some Mediterranean Greek style recipes to go along with the movies that I've selected. You guys gave me so many good ideas in the last grocery haul I did, so I took notes, and I am super excited to share that video with you, so stay tuned. But I also got 2 jars of olives from Thrive for that night in particular. Green olives are so delicious in literally everything, salads, wraps, just to snack on. They're so great, and I love that these are already pitted. And then I also got katamala. I love katamala olives in pastas, especially if you have like a tomato sauce with veggies. I feel like they give this really nice like salty richness that really completes the dish, and they're also just really good in salads, on pizza. I'm a fan. One of my favorite snacks right now is marinated olives, and you can serve this room temperature, or you could serve this warm, actually. Warm olives with a nice little cocktail, maybe some nuts or some chips or something at the end of a day is just like the perfect little appetizer snack situation, and super, super flavorful. So in a bowl, I'm just gonna mix together some garlic, rosemary, red pepper flakes, and then I like to do long strips of lemon zest instead of grating it here. So what I do is I just use my regular old veggie peeler and I shave off a little bit of the zest. I like to twist it so that it releases some of the citrus oil, and then you're gonna add your olive oil and your olives. And then because I am the queen of putting too much into too small of a bowl, I had to transfer this to a larger bowl to mix it all together. But this is pretty much ready to go. You can season with black pepper and a little lemon juice. I tend to hold off on salt because I find that olives are already salty. So I would let this marinate for a couple of hours in the fridge and then taste it and see if you want to add salt, because otherwise it might be a little too salty. You know, when I was a kid, I hated Guatemala olives, and now I can't get enough. I love them. So comment below and let me know if you can relate, or if there was another food that you used to hate when you were a kid that now you love, because I think that's fun. Next, I got a giant bag of coffee. This is the breakfast blend from Thrive. It is organic, and it says that the tasting notes are dark chocolate, toffee, caramel, and vanilla, but it's not a flavored coffee. It's just like these are the notes that come out in the coffee beans itself, and it is ethically sourced direct from farmers, and it is from Peru. So I'm really excited to try this one. I love coffee, obviously, and it's fun because Thrive has a pretty good selection, so I like to kind of change it up and get different ones every time. Oh, this one I'm so excited about. So in a video very soon, I'm going to be making homemade mozzarella cheese, like vegan homemade mozzarella cheese, and it doesn't have a lot of ingredients, but one of them is psyllium husk fiber, which is just like ground up psyllium seeds or husks. It works as a thickener, I think the same way that like a flax egg does, but I think it's more mild in flavor. And I've never used it before, but I was really excited to see it on Thrive. Definitely cheaper than the grocery store I was looking at, and so I picked it up. It's organic, and I'm really excited. I've never made vegan mozzarella, so that will be in a video very soon. Okay, so these might be my favorite two things in the entire box. This is the Nutso 7 nut and seed butter, but it is the chocolate flavor. So you might have seen I got the peanut butter one last time. That's already gone. I just finished that the other day. And this one is a chocolate flavor, and I love, there's so many great chocolatey spreads that are vegan on Thrive. The Nutiva one is life. It is so good. If you haven't tried it, put it in your cart. It is so good. But this one is a lower sugar option. So it's like your regular nut butter, but it also has cacao and a little bit of sugar. So it's like maybe a healthier version. I'm not sure what it's going to taste like. I've never tried it before, but that's why I'm excited. And I also love that it has nuts and seeds blended together, because you're really getting a great variety of nutrients, minerals, that kind of thing. So this will be on lots of pieces of toast and many bowls of oatmeal and pancakes, and probably just spoons, to be honest with you. Okay, so a couple of important things that you might not know. The first is that because this is a natural nut butter, you are gonna need to stir it in order to get the texture right. And so what I do is I just take the longest butter knife I have and I just stir it, making sure that I'm scraping the bottom as I go, because if you've ever used a natural peanut butter or almond butter, you may find that the bottom part just never really fully incorporates. So what I like to do is make sure that I mix it super well. And I like that these jars actually have a little bit of room at the top so that you can stir it without making a big mess. I find that that's a really nice touch. And I would say flavor-wise, this definitely doesn't taste like Nutiva or Nutella, because those products are much more hazelnut forward, and this is much more like peanut, almond, cashew. And it's not as sweet as some of the other chocolate spreads I've had, but it's still really good. I have been loving this on everything from oatmeal to toast to pancakes. It's delicious and definitely something I would buy again. And then I also picked up some of this almond butter. I have started using almond butter in a lot of savory recipes recently, and I just find that it creates such a nice like silky creaminess. If you've ever made my carrot ginger soup, almond butter is the secret ingredient. And I know it sounds super strange, but I will link it below because I honestly think it's one of my best soup recipes, and I have a lot of carrots, so I'll probably end up doing this soon. Okay, so I'm a little bit early on getting excited for fall, I know, but I really do drink tea kind of all year round. And so I picked up one of my favorites, and this is the organic chamomile with lavender from Traditional Medicinals. It is so good year round. This is like my go-to nighttime tea. I love it. And the last thing that I got is this Numi organic tea. It is the turmeric chai golden latte. This is actually from my mom, so mom, if you're watching, spoiler alert, this is coming your way, because Numi Tea used to make a, I think it used to be called like Turmeric Sunset or Golden Sunset or something, and I think the brand might have discontinued it. We're not sure. If you guys know, do let us know. I think this is gonna be really similar, and it has really great ingredients. It's just organic turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, licorice root, and black pepper. And so I feel like the flavor profile is gonna be really similar, and she used to love that tea. So I think she's gonna be pretty excited about this. Thrive has this feature where you can click the filter and it will just show you only BIPOC owned brands, and so I really like that, because what I did was I clicked BIPOC owned, I clicked vegan, and I clicked organic, and this was one of the ones that popped up. So it feels really nice to know that I'm supporting a lot of causes that I believe in all at one time without having to really spend a ton of time grocery shopping. So that was added incentive to give this guy a try. And that is everything that I got. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that it gave you lots of good ideas for your next grocery shop. If you want to try Thrive, make sure you check out the link in the description box below. And if you've tried any of these items and you have strong opinions about the snacks or the sauces, whether you love them or hate them, let me know in the comments. And if I missed anything that I definitely need to pick up next time, also let me know and I will add it to my list. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.